Hi, we are live. So we are online business owner and gathering here once a week to answer your question about this online business, or sometimes we will have some other topics to share about ourselves. So before we dig in our today's topic, we'd like to introduce ourselves first. So hi everyone, my name is Beth. I'm originally from Taiwan, and now because my husband's job here in the States, so I have the chance to here to really to discover and explore new things here in the States. And that's why I found this online business about 3 years ago. So I have been running this business for 3 years and I think 1 month already. And then I'm really enjoying my online journey. And that's why I love this business because it gives me the freedom that I can really to live the life I want. So thank you. And how about you, Debbie?
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. My name is Debbie. I am originally from Japan and currently living in Salmon Arm, British Columbia, Canada. I started my own online business back in 2019. And because of this business allows me to be just about anywhere to work, and my husband owns a food truck business. So we started to sort of traveling, living one place for 1 year, another place for 2 years. Then we just moved to the Salmon Arm this year, and we really like it. So we might going to stay here for longer. And yeah, so this business really allows us to be where we want to be, and I'm so grateful for that. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. How about you, Marley?
Oh, thank you, Beth. Thank you, Debbie. I'm kind of jealous with Debbie because she can go anywhere she wants, and can move around. But hello, everyone. My name is Merly Bolden. I've been an online business owner for almost 4 years this coming September. I am a mother of two boys and originally from the Philippines. I can't move around just like Debbie, but we can take our laptop with us when we go vacation and things like that. Because my husband still work in a company in one spot. So, but anyway, I thank you all for being here to support us on our Thursday chat, and thank you.
Thank you. And how about you, Linnell?
Sure, thanks, Beth. So my name is Linnell Dondale. I live in Prince George, British Columbia, Canada. I was born and raised here. I I've been in this business for almost 4 years. It'll be 4 years in October, and I'm a wife, a mom, a grandma, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing so much. And my husband, like Marilee, is still working, although he's traveling. He's a truck driver, so he's all over the place while I'm at home babysitting the dog. Um, but our plan is that eventually he's going to be able to retire, and we can travel together and do things, and I can still have my business to support that. So I'm very grateful for this business. Thank you.
Oh, that's great. And also, recently, Linnell just hit her very big milestone in this business. So, her friend and these business partners would like to celebrate with her. So, ladies, we'd like to
Yeah,
cheers.
so much.
Cheers,
Congratulations. I'm
Linnell.
so happy for
Congratulations,
you.
Michelle.
Yes.
Mm,
Yes, it's
mm,
exciting.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yes,
you very
yes.
much.
This is pretty awesome because we celebrate for Beth last time too, and
Mhm.
Debbie, and here we are. It's just like
Yes.
wow.
Yeah,
Yes, this is a
great.
very amazing culture in our community that we are really happy for each other's success in this business.
Mhm.
Oh, that's great. So for today, our topic is how do you deal with your little voice in your head? I think no matter like us, we are business owners, and also maybe in our life, we all have this little voice to tell us what not to do. Or sometimes when we feel the challenges in our life, this little voice always, for me, it's like every day, like oh, I hear it again. So today we'd like to share with you, like for us in our personal life, or maybe as online business owner, when we have this little voice in our head, and what we will do to really to overcome it and really to fulfill our dreams. Yeah. So who would like to go first? Debbie.
well, thank you for picking me. Okay, yeah. So everybody has this, right? And then I call this voice is a drunk monkey. I always say it's my drunk monkey. Drunk monkey is talking to me. So, first of all, when I hear those voices, like it comes naturally in my head, it's always talking, right? I recognize it, and then I acknowledge that I am hearing it. So once I know I'm hearing it and I acknowledge it, and then I say, oh, my drunk monkey is talking to me, that separates me. You know what I mean? So it's
Yes.
not me telling me, but somebody, the drunk monkey, is telling me. So I can say, okay, well, shut up. Don't talk to me. And then most of the time, my drunk monkey is telling me um, from my old experiences. Like, if I try that and I got, injured or, say, so drunk monkey says, oh, if you do this, you might going to get hurt again. Why are you doing that? And I recognize it. And then, well, that's not me. I am here. I don't live in the past. I am here right now and then focus now. So I breathe in, breathe out. I'm here. I am here now. So not in the future, not in the past. I just focus right now. And then yeah, so it always happens, but that's okay. Yeah.
Wow, thank you for sharing that. I really love your share that, live in the moment, live in the
Mhm.
present. Yeah, because sometimes when if we, listen for that little voice and think that is us, and then we will be, to leading by that voice. And then maybe sometimes we just couldn't do the things that we really want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because most of the time that comes from the past experience or something like, your parents or my parents told me before. It's something from before. It's
Hmm.
not it's not relevant to
Hmm.
now, current.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you have
Thank
to
you.
separate it.
Yes, yes. And then I heard a saying that our thought is not us, or our something, our thinking, this kind of, because it's just our thought, but it's not us. We are human beings with, spiritual experiences. We can be much higher than that. That's what I heard.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes. And for me, I like to share something in my personal life that, one time I was with my friends, several friends, and then we were at a place that there are so many things that they can really challenge us. So how do I put this? So there is one time that a lot of my friends, they are climbing up to a 16 meters high platform, and they are trying to jump off from that, platform. So I was standing there down there. I couldn't climb up just like them. And I was standing there for about 20 minutes or maybe half an hour. I was just, worried, and then looking each and every one of them climb up, and then I was so afraid. And then I hear my little voice told me that, how could you do that? They are so brave, and then you may be die or something like that. All these negative thoughts are in my head, and then I just couldn't do that. And then each and every one of them just done that, and they came to me, and then they told me, Beth, you can do that. We have already done that, and you can do that too. And then because everyone just told me that I can do that. So with their encouragement, I want to try. So I just told to myself that, oh, they can do that, and maybe I can do that. So I just told to myself that yes, and then I just climb up. So on the way when I climb up, I don't have a second thought, and I just climb up to the top. And then when I am there was a coach, and then told me everything, that something that I need to really pay attention, and I have all the measures with me, and it is really safe. And then also I told to myself that once I get up there, and then I cannot think second thought, or if I think any longer, and then I couldn't jump off from there. So I told to myself, once I got there, and then I count out 5 seconds already, and then so I saw all my friends down there, and tell me, Beth, claiming for me. And then I just raise my hand, and just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then without any thought, and I just jump off. And then it's just like maybe 2 seconds, and then I was already on the ground. And then I was I was really surprised that, oh, with that 2 seconds, I was not dying. And also, it was even, I even have any other thought because it's only 2 seconds. And then I was already on the ground, and then everything is fine. And the other things is I was feeling so good about myself because actually I'm better than I think I am. So after that kind of experience, I was kind of, oh, actually we can do the things that maybe we are so afraid of, and we are much better than we think we are. So that's a very amazing experience for me. So after that, if I want to try something new or that maybe I'm afraid, and then I will tell myself that I can do it, and then I will try. Yeah, that's from my share.
Yeah, that's amazing
Yeah.
share, Beth. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why it's so important to have those people who encourages you with you.
yes, yes.
Yeah, because if you are alone and then you try to shut your mind off and not
Yes.
to hear your own voice, but
Mhm.
then it's better to have those friends or colleague or community
Mhm.
members to cheer you up and encourage you. Man, you really
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why I love this business because we have all these, our mentors, our coaches, and all these business partners like ladies you. Sometimes when I feel down, and you will be here and just supporting me, and then so I think, yeah, I can keep on keep on moving. This kind of feel.
It's true.
So thank you.
Mhm.
So how about you, Linnell?
So for me, I have, for many years, I listened to those negative voices for a long time. And it didn't get me anywhere. It didn't help me. So I've over the years now, I've learned to, I tell them to go away. Like Debbie said, it'll come to me and I'll acknowledge it. And then I think, no, just go away. I'm not going to think about that today. I'm not going to think about that. No, I don't need to. And the other thing that I've been doing is affirmations. So, I come from a medical background. So we, I talk about with mental health, you talk about positive self-talk instead of negative self-talk. So for me, affirmations do that. That I'm talking positively to myself about myself, and that makes a big difference too in your outlook and in what you think you can do and what you know you can do. And you know if I'm thinking that I'm holding myself back, then I will tell myself, you can do this. You're just as good as everybody else. You can do it. You just need to try. You need to do it. Do it. What's the worst thing that can happen? Nothing. Nobody is going to die, you know? And like I remember our our founder Mike, I think one time he said, go ahead and put yourself out there. None of us are brain surgeons. Nobody's going to die if we make a mistake.
Mhm.
So, I think a lot of times people beat themselves up over, um, little things, and then they escalate into big things. So for me, affirmations help a lot. Just in the last week, I've been using, we talked about this last Friday, an elastic band. And when I think a negative thought, I pull my elastic band and it snaps on me. And it helps me to think of a positive thing, to switch that around and be positive. And it has really helped. So those are just some of the things that I do, and it's working for me. And I know that, I've come a long way, a long, long way from how I used to be, like even 15 years ago. So I'm proud of myself because I have, um, I've grown as a person, and I have all these tools to be able to make it so that I continue to grow.
Mhm.
That's it for me.
Oh, thank you. I love you share that to acknowledge ourselves every day because sometimes we may push too hard on ourselves and forget to really to thank us.
Mhm.
That kind of feel. Sometimes we eager for somebody else to say thank you for us, but we are the person that we can do that to ourselves to
Mhm.
really make us feel good. So that's a really good tip to really to acknowledge ourselves every day, even a little thing that we can really to really say, oh, I'm doing great. Yeah, that's kind of feel. Yeah, thank you. And you, Marley?
Thank you, Beth. First of all, I would like to say that, when you said about jumping off on that, with your friends, my those little thing is telling me, oh, I don't think I'm doing that. So it tells me, it's already playing in my head. There's no way. And then I kind of like with Debbie, the drunk monkey.
I like
That's fun. And with Linnell, I can totally relate how she's been living that kind of life for a long time, like having that negativity and this voices is kind of uh, pulling you down.
Mhm.
And to be honest, I'm kind of in the same way with Linnell. For a long time, I was like that. I don't give myself enough credit, and if I have some kind of negative thought, it stays there for a long, long time. It keep coming back and coming back. And like Debbie was saying, because how we grow up, it's came from like back then when we were young. And I think that's what it is also. And for me, if I didn't develop myself, I will be in the same boat until now. But because this is the greatest thing, to be honest, because of this online business, that little voices helps me change and help me become like, okay, go away. I wanted to be living in a happier life and a positive life. And so, to be honest with you, ladies, you guys are not the drunk monkeys. You guys are the people that really help me boost my energy, the positivity in my life. And I what I do also is listen to like Jim Ron, for example, the talk, and try to encourage ourselves or myself, like, okay, I can do this. Because part of the reason that I am not successful, I am where I'm at now because of what I have experienced, and I carry that throughout my life. So now it's a great feeling when you have that positivity in your life, in my life. And now it's just like, okay, like Linnell said, hello, don't be naughty today. So yes, I definitely learned so much in this online business, and I love this business because it gives me a positive outlook in my life. So yes, that's how I deal with that little voices, drunk monkey, or whatever you
Yeah,
call it.
so
But
true.
yeah, it is definitely amazing to have that positive thinking.
Yeah,
So yeah, and get rid of that negativity because it's not going to help me. So I mean, we cannot avoid it, right? It really come up naturally, but now I am more aware that okay, this is negative. It doesn't take me anywhere. So might as well replace it. I replace it with positive thinking.
oh,
Mhm.
thank you for
Yeah,
sharing that.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's our share for today. And can you recognize your little voice in your head, like those negative thoughts, like I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not something enough, but actually you are good enough, you are smart enough. And then if you can recognize your voice, and then you can shift it to a positive way, and then you can really to fulfill your dreams, and then to make your dreams come true, and to become a much better person. So I think that's all we like to share to really to inspire you to really to be a better person. So thank you, and we'll be here next Thursday. I'm not sure because we'll be in. For me, I'll be in Calgary because we're having a convention, our business convention. But so I will be traveling in Canada very soon. So we'll let you know what time we're going to have our live. So thank you and have a nice day.
Thank
And thank
you.
you for people
Good
who are
night.
watching now. Thank you.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers again.
Thank
Congratulations again,
you.
Linnell.
Thank you
Yes,
so much.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.